Hi, my name is George Coles, and I am an avid retro video game collector.
Do a barrel roll!
I have decided to document my journeys as I grow my collection. Please join me as I share with you my finds. Welcome to Retro Game Treasure Hunting. Hi everybody and welcome to Retro Game Treasure Hunting. My name is George Coles and we're going to go do this a little bit differently. My favorite game store, my local game store, Flash Comics, Games and Collectibles, they're relocating to a different part of the mall here in Sebring. And look them up, Flash Comic Games and Collectibles. I'm probably just saying it wrong. They're in Sebring, Florida. Look them up on Facebook. They sell all over the world. But since they're moving, they did a sale. Basically, they moved a lot of their higher end stuff over already. And a lot of the stuff they put on sale 50% off. So instead of reviewing and going through these, I got a big haul here. What I'm going to do is just show off, tell you what prices I paid for it. I kept the sticker on so you guys could see. At 50% off the sticker price. First game I got was Hudson's Adventure Island. Stickered at $7.99, so $4. Great game, really fun game if you're not familiar with it. A really good platformer. Next up we have, for PlayStation 1, Mega Man X4. A beautiful copy. No scratches anywhere on it. None on the top, none on the bottom. Hasn't been resurfaced. Pristine condition. Was marked at $20, so I got that for $10. Really happy about that. I've been slacking on picking up Mega Man games. I really need to get a lot of those. One of my personal favorite fighters back in the day. Not sure how it holds up. It's been a long time since I played it. Primal Rage for Super Nintendo. This was a $7.99 game, so I got that for $4. Also for Super Nintendo, I got this just for the factor of what it is. Home Alone. I know the game's not great. Was $6.99, so that ends up being $3.50. For $3.50, I'm gonna buy it because I'm a huge fan of the movie Home Alone, and who wasn't from my generation? It was just a great movie. It still holds up really well, although really terrible parenting. This was another sentimental pick. NHL 99, price on it was $3.99, so I got it for $2. A lot of people don't collect sports games. I don't really collect sports games unless they have some kind of sentimental value. And the reason I got this one is it had Eric Lindros of the Philadelphia Flyers on there. One of my absolute favorite players of all time. I love Eric Lindros, so for $2, figured why not. Next up, we have one of the best games that Nintendo 64 put out. Kind of a underrated, under-talked about, undervalued game. Pilot Wings 64. $9 it was marked at, so I got that for $4.50. Which, for $4.50, you cannot beat that. Another game for Nintendo 64. Quake. Marked at $9.99, so I got that for $5. Again, Quake, I haven't played it in a long time. Don't know if it'll hold up. But even for sentimental value, Quake at $5 is worth it. Next up, we have, this is another one of those purchases I make just because of what it is. The game Spot. If you guys aren't familiar with this, it's a game based off of the 7-Up Spot in the 1980s, and I believe it ran into the 90s. They had commercial cartoons, and Spot was their mascot. This is kind of a puzzle-type game. I don't remember it being tremendously good. As a matter of fact, I don't think it was bad, just it was a short game. Got it for it was marked $6.99, so $3.50. Again, I buy weird stuff just because it's weird at times. Goonies 2. Game was marked at $7.99, so I got it for $4. A little known fact. From what I understand, what transpires in this game is canon to the world of the Goonies. So if you're clamoring for a Goonies sequel, technically this game is it. Kind of like Army of Darkness and Evil Dead. Their video games tie into their world. Another game. This was $2.99. The sticker's a little bit haggard, but oh well. I don't really care that much. Again, it was. I don't think it was a great game, but it's Top Gun. I mean, what '80s kid didn't love Top Gun? Marked at $3, so I got it for $1.50. You can't beat that for a game. Fun game. I'm gonna jump back into it. I haven't played most of these games in a really long time. I'm noticing I got a lot of Konami games so far, or a few in a row there. This one, kind of interesting. I didn't notice this in store, but it doesn't matter. I can fix it. And actually, I'm going to show you. Whoever had it last took the screws out and didn't replace them. I didn't notice that till now. Not a big deal, but I could replace them easy. The Simpsons, Bart vs. Space Mutants for $6.99, so $7. Another game I got for $3.50. Again, you're starting to see a pattern. A lot of it, I'm a huge Simpsons fan. I've not missed one episode of The Simpsons ever, and most of them I've seen within the week they were released. So, I don't necessarily watch them on Sunday night anymore because of DVR and stuff of that nature, but I do try to watch them that same week. I'm still a fan. I've hung in there through the bad seasons, through the great seasons. I like The Simpsons. I again, another sentimental pick. Another one that's I'm a huge wrestling fan. If you subscribe to this show or the channel, you'll know I put out tons and tons and tons of wrestling videos. 90% of what I do is wrestling related videos. Tag team wrestling. I got this because there was a train station near my house when I was a kid that had this as a stand-up arcade game. And I used to go there all the time. It was a really cool train station. It was actually an old train car that they turned into like the train station. It was a nice little kind of general shop slash train station. So we used to go there and hang out. Arcade games used to be in weird places when I was a kid. They'd be in bars and pizza places and restaurants and stuff like that. Some places had them in barber shops. But yeah, it was really cool to go there. Me and my friends would go and play that game for hours on end. Next up, for $2.99, and I had to pick it up, golf. I don't know if the golfer's supposed to be Mario or Lee Trevino or some combination of both, but for $1.50, I can't go wrong with that. And tag team wrestling was $4 if I didn't mention it, so I got that for $2.50 or $2. I mean. So again, I stocked up on a lot of NES games that I, wasn't necessarily thinking about buying, but they're good to add to my collection. Now we got a couple that I really, really wanted, and again, he had a few of these that came from a collection that came in these protective casings, which are awesome. I recommend getting these. But here's Life Force. Kind of an R-type style game. A really fun game. Came with the original manual, so that's pretty awesome. Only thing missing is the cardboard box. It was marked at $20.99, so I got it for $10.50. And last but not least, I think this is a pièce de résistance. This is marked at $20.99, so again, another game for $10.50. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. I am a huge, huge fan of the Castlevania series. Really love this game. I thought this was a really fun game. I have Castlevania 1 and 3 already, so this will add to my collection. Now I need to get 4 and 64. Some codes written right onto the manual. Pretty cool. I remember doing that when I was a kid. I got the manual here. It's a little bit beat up. There's some water damage to it. That's not a deal breaker for me. I'm not collecting it for the manual. I think it's cool that it has the manual with it. But at $11, I can't beat getting her $10.50, $11. I can't beat getting Simon's Quest. Great game. All in all, I consider this a fantastic haul. I mean, you got some really good games: Simon's Quest, Life Force, X, Mega Man X4, um, Pilot Wing 64. Some really fantastic games in here. Let me get back to some of the other ones. Hudson's Adventure Island. All these are real fantastic games. I would have bought these even if they weren't on sale at some point. The rest of these, kind of hit or miss. I don't know if Primal Rage holds up well. I haven't played it, but we're going to find out here soon. NHL 99 sentimental game. Home Alone sentimental. Quake, another sentimental game. Goonies 2, Spot, Top Gun, Tag Team Wrestling, Bart vs. Space Mutants, Golf, all sentimental favorites. So, sometimes when you find a sale like this, you go in and you pick some stuff up that you never planned on buying just to add to your collection. A lot of it, I ended up getting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different games. And actually, while I was in the store, I even picked up a new game. One newer game. It's not new right now. I picked up NBA 2K19 for PlayStation 4 because a guy came in to trade it in, and he just wanted to get basically what GameStop was going to give him. I had $11 in my pocket. We looked it up. GameStop was going to give it for, I believe it was $15. So I gave him $11. My friend John, who runs Flash comic book games and collectibles, he gave the other $4 to the guy and said that was pretty much gave a gift to me. So I basically got another $4 off this whole haul. I deal with John a lot. He's a really good guy. I like him a lot. I think he's a nice person. He hooks me up. Usually, even when I'm not going in for a sale, he'll hook me up with some good deals. A lot of really good games, a lot of really fun stuff. As you can see, I'm going to have a lot of game playing on my hands here in for the next couple of weeks or months or years even. But just a lot of fun stuff. I had to show this haul off. Like I said, I didn't want to break it down and make 5 or 6 videos. Figured I'd just do one where I didn't review everything, just kind of showed off what I had. But anyway, with that being said, my name is George Coles, and this has been another episode of Retro Game Treasure Hunting.